This is a list of 6 of my favorite animes in no particular order. First has to be the classic anime Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball tells the life story of a warrior, his training, his epic fights, the relationship with his friends, family, and enemies. But above all, his quest to become the strongest fighter in the universe. Dragon Ball is one of the most successful franchises in animation history. Next we have Bleach. They put out new seasons lately, so I went back to the beginning to catch up and I really enjoyed it. Bleach follows high school student Kurosaki Ichigo is unlike any ordinary kid. Why? Because he can see ghosts. Ever since a young age, he's been able to see spirits from the afterlife. Ichigo's life completely changes one day when he and his 2 sisters are attacked by an evil, hungry, and tormented spirit known as a Hollow. Right in the nick of time, Ichigo and his siblings are aided by a Shinigami named Kuchiki Rukia, whose responsibility it is to send good spirits to the afterlife known as Soul Society, and to purify Hollows and send them up to Soul Society. But during the fight against the Hollow, Rukia is injured and must transfer her powers to Ichigo. With this newly acquired power, so begins Kurosaki Ichigo's training and duty as a Shinigami to maintain the balance between the world of the living and the world of the dead. My Hero Academia my kids got me into. In a world populated with superhumans, the superhero-loving Izuku Midoriya is without power. However, after the quirkless dreamer Izuku inherits the powers of the world's best superhero, All Might, his hopes of becoming the top hero are now possible. Once enrolled in the high school for heroes, UA, Izuku soon discovers being a hero is much more complicated than it appears. I started watching Black Clover after My Hero Academia. I really hope new episodes come out soon. Asta and Yuno were abandoned together at the same church and have been inseparable since. As children, they promised that they would compete against each other to see who would become the next Wizard King. Yuno was a genius in his magic control and power, whilst Asta possessed no magic at all, so he trained his physical body as much as possible in an attempt to make up for his lack of magic. Having received their grimoires at age 15, Yuno unexpectedly got one with a 4-leaf clover symbol on his, whilst Asta unfortunately did not even get a grimoire at all. However, when Yuno was threatened, the truth about Asta's power was revealed. He received a 5-leaf clover grimoire, a black clover. Next we have Jujutsu Kaisen, which is an excellent show. Yuji Itadori, a kind-hearted teenager, joins his school's occult club for fun, but discovers that its members are actual sorcerers who can manipulate the energy between beings for their own use. He hears about a cursed talisman, the finger of Sukuna, a demon, and it's being targeted by other cursed beings. Yuji eats the finger to protect his friends, and ends up becoming Sukuna's host. However, Yuji discovers that he has inherited magic and is able to control this power without interference from Sukuna. He joins the Tokyo Metropolitan Magic Technical College to consume all of Sukuna's fingers, which will enable a full exorcism to take place that will free him. And last but definitely not least, we have Solo Leveling, which I'm just in love with. One of the best new animes hands down. In a world where hunters, humans who possess magical abilities, must battle deadly monsters to protect the human race from certain annihilation, a notoriously weak hunter named Sung Jinwoo finds himself in a seemingly endless struggle for survival. One day, after narrowly surviving an overwhelmingly powerful double dungeon that nearly wipes out his entire party, a mysterious program called the System chooses him as its sole player and in turn, gives him the extremely rare ability to level up in strength, possibly beyond any known limits. Jinwoo then sets out on a journey as he fights against all kinds of enemies, both mun and monster, to discover the secrets of the dungeons and the true source of his powers.